Hello, you wonderful lot. So, we are going to do a collective reading today. There will be two timestamps. There'll be two timestamps, but there'll be two piles as well. So, you can go straight to your timestamps if you want to. So, click more and then more again, and then you'll see the description. The timestamps will be at the top in blue. Press your pile. You don't have to listen to the waffle. I am so sorry about yesterday. I was going to show you what I looked an absolute mess though, because pile one had me bloody crying. So my mascara had run down as well, but I was going to do it. I promise you. But as I was trying, because I'll show you. This is the tripod I use when I'm filming that way. So you have to pull this to get it out. So I was trying, and I turned it off. I'm so sorry. But I kind of took that as a sign was, all right, well, I don't have to. The fact that I was going to should be enough. But next week, when I finish work, I'm going to come and do a reading like I normally do. And I'm just going to do it like this. Face, head on, the whole reading. 111, as I said that. All right? Because I feel bad, right? I preach to you guys all the time, don't I? To push yourself out your comfort zone and all of that sort of stuff. Stop hiding behind your shadow, blah, blah, blah. And then there I am doing the same thing. So I'm ready. All right, I'm ready. I'm going to do it. You're going to see me after work. It's a sight and a half. But today, I need to get a lot of readings done because my children are on holiday from school. Well, one of them is, you know. So that's why I'm going to do a quick collective right now. We're going to use Shelley's spread from Soulful Tarot for this collective, pile one and pile two. Then I'm going to get to work on all the star sign readings, which are now going to come out at the weekend. All right, we're changing things. So all the star sign readings are going to come out at the weekend, and I'm going to stick to my collectives during the week. I like doing my collectives. But this week we released the birth month. So all the birth months are out now. So if you were born in January, your reading is up. If you were born in February, your reading is up. March, April, May, June, July, all the way through. All the readings are posted. I had them coming out 2 a day. It wasn't the best idea that I've ever had. So please go and look at your stars, your birth month readings. That's especially for all of you people that are on the cusp and you're like, which sign am I? So I hope to keep doing the birth months, because for me, it does mix the energies up, because I could be reading for either or star signs, you know, but I think the star signs are what people search for. It's so difficult. We were growing really well, and it's stopped again, and I'm losing subscribers. I don't know what I do. I don't. But I'm just going to try and take the emotion out of things. I've got to practice what I preach with you guys. Now, I done a channel reading the other day. The near future was the Three of Swords. I'm not going to pretty it up. Sometimes that means, you know, you still got some healing to do, still some work to do. And we also had the Nine of Swords in advice. You know, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. So I've got to take the rough with the smooth. I've got to just carry on regardless and just take the emotion out for me, because it's a roller coaster. That YouTube is a roller coaster. Yeah, but you're going up and you're like, yeah. And then it goes down and you're like, what have I done? What have I done wrong? What did I say? Did I do something? You know, that's me. That's something that I've got to work on myself. It's called shadow work. That's why we go on about it so much. So I thank all of you for your comments, your support, your hypes, the emails I receive. Honestly, thank you so much. Shall we just crack on with it now? I think we will. I think we will. So it's a happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We are going to do 2 readings. Now, I'm going to deal them as we go. So pile 1 actually will be pile 1, and then I'll put it all back in, shuffle them all up again, and pile 2 will be dealt as and when. All right, that's how we're going to do it. I think that's the best way. And it is focus. We're going to get 2 energy cards at the top, and they will be from the Angel Tarot Wisdom. Yeah. And then we're going to do the 5 cards as well. Right, let's just do it, because I just talk, don't I? I just talk. Oh God, I forgot to call pile 1 in. Are we ready? Ding. 0456. 0456. Pile number 1. Let's crack on with your reading. So we're going to use the Angel Wisdom Tarot for the 2 energy cards at the top, because you get a lot of messages on these cards. Well, depending on what ones come out, actually. So let's just see what 2 you get. That one there. Interesting. And that one there. Ooh. Nice. Pile number 1. So the first focus you have here is the 3 of Cups. And this is success, isn't it? This is celebration. This 3 of Cups is cause for joy, cause for celebration. There's a cause for celebration with the 3 of Cups. That's what I want to say at the minute. You've also got Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel is known as God is light and will help dissolve your fears. And the card, what number is that? I'm not really good at Roman numerals. Oh, it's the Sun. It's the card number 19. So you've got 10, and then that's 10 minus 1, so it's 9. So you've got the Sun as well. So your focus is focusing on the positive, focusing on it, on success. I like that. That's your focus. I love that. Very nice. What's it got written on the bottom here? News worth celebrating. Joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy or graduation. A time for gratitude, close communities or chosen families. Nice. So chosen families, like the people you choose to be in your family. You know, friends that are really close that you consider family. The second card you've got is actually a major arcana. It's the Wise Counselor, which is the Hierophant. You've got Archangel Sandalphon on here as well. Now, Archangel Sandalphon was one of the archangels that used to walk the earth. It's Metatron's brother. So Archangel Sandalphon was, God, was it Eli? I think it was Eli. I get confused. And then Metatron was Enoch, his brother. Anyway, so Sandalphon is God's prayer, connection to heaven and earth. It's like a bridge, yeah? Sandalphon is like a bridge, connection between heaven and earth, because Metatron and Sandalphon used to walk the earth. You know, they were pretty sure it was Eli and Enoch. Pretty sure. But the Wise Counselor is about mentorship, receiving good advice, maybe giving good advice. It's definitely a progression on your spiritual path, your soul path calling, all of that jazz. It says on here, unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. Do you know what? I'm going to claim this one for myself as well. I am. I claim this one for myself. I didn't pick a pile at the beginning, but I like the way this one's going. You watch the other one, it'll be much better. That's my luck. No, it's not. It's not my luck. Get that vibration out. I think I need to switch my light on. Hang on. I don't think it's probably going to make any difference at all, but it's not on, and I like it on because it's in the figure 8. It's an infinity symbol, my light. And I haven't put my little backlights on, and these batteries need changing. They don't really work very well. Look, it looks a bit pretty, doesn't it? Looks a little bit prettier. I think this is why I lose subscribers, because I waffle so much. People just want to read it and go, don't they? Here's your reading. Now, F off. Deary me. But yeah, thank you for everyone that does comment. It's just beautiful. I'm going to shuffle these and then we're going to deal them. That's how I feel like we're going to do. And this is the Muse Tarot. I've had this deck for years and I have never ever used it, because the first time, 0909 as I said that, the first time I picked up this tarot deck, I did not know how to read it. I hadn't been reading tarot cards long, and I've never been brave enough to pick them up again since. So we're being brave, because I have never, ever, ever used these in a reading before. So we'll see what we get from them. But there are no kings in this deck. Instead, there is a muse, M-U-S-E. So I quite like that these are different, but they're not pentacles, swords and all of that. They're different again. So let's just see what we get. And I should have really looked at what the major arcana were, because I've got to try and work them out. If they're called something different, I've got to try and work out what they are. Right, you're done, Claire. Let's see what your focus is. You got the Muse of Swords. You've got the King of Swords there. So voices is swords. Wow, you've got the King of Swords coming out as your focus. Oh, you really are trying. You really are trying to focus. You're really trying to put your thought process in like master your thought process. I feel like you're trying to master your thought process, which is beautiful. What's your opportunity? The Six of Emotions. Now that's the Six of Cups. Six of Emotions is the Six of Cups, and that's your opportunity. So there's some reminiscing, remembering who you are, maybe remember who you are. Okay, maybe do that. What's your challenge? Your challenge is the Five of Emotions. The Five of Emotions. It's focusing on negative. Feeling a bit left out, focusing on negative. Your thought, your mindset's not great, but you're really trying. Your focus is your focus is to try and focus your thoughts. It really is. With this Muse of Voices, maybe you're gonna crack it. With that Muse, it's the Muse embodies the whole suit. That's how I read literally about that much of the book. The Muse embodies the whole suit. So I want to see if the Muse was an extra card. I didn't even know. But it's not. It's the king. The Muse is the king. Right. What is bubbling just under the surface? The Ace of Materials. Now that's the Ace of Pentacles. We like this. Something new beginnings. Aces draw out negativity of cards nearby. So they're going to draw out the negativity of the Five of Cups. And the fives are a bit challenging sometimes, yeah? And this is challenging with your emotions, yeah? And what did I say in the introduction to the reading? Sometimes we need to take the emotion out of something, because then we don't send off any vibrations, yeah? When we're disappointed, we send off a vibration. Like there was an example I used in a reading the other day, when you walk into a room and you're like, crikey, who died? You know, you feel the energy. That's what energy is. Yeah? Right. So if we take the emotion out of something, we can't radiate that emotion back out again, causing that vibration to go out to the universe and replicate and come all the way back to us. We want to take the emotion out. And in that, to do that, you've got to get your mindset right, haven't you? And this Muse of Voices is your focus. You're really trying to get your mindset right. Yeah, pull yourself up when you say something detrimental to yourself, which I do all the time. You know, I need to practice what I preach. Okay. The last card you've got another Muse. You've got another King. And this is your outcome. This is the Muse of Inspiration here. Oh, sorry, Materials. Muse of Materials. Pentacles. Yep, Pentacles. Like I say, this is a new deck for me. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. So you've got the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. I like that. Right, let's have a little look, see. And then we'll get clarifier. We'll get two clarifiers on the top, I think she does. And then one, maybe more, we'll see. We'll see. It's just a totally different deck. But it stretches my imagination, which I like, you know. So up here, the energy is learning to deal with things in new ways with this Hierophant card. And this is a major arcana. So this is a bit bigger message they're giving you here. And then also, it's this vibration that you want to push out to the universe, this cause for celebration. You know, with Uriel shining a light and dissolving all your fears and showing the world that you've got cause to celebrate and pushing that vibration out. I like the fact that we've got this Three of Cups energy sitting up here with the Hierophant at the top as our energy cards that are going to swoosh through the whole reading, yeah? 144 as I looked around then. We've then got as our focus the Muse of Voices, and the Muse of Voices is the King of Voices, King of Swords, sorry. And this is all about getting our mindset in the right place, focusing our mindset on the things that are giving us cause for celebration, the things that are bringing us joy, yeah, and helping us learn to deal with things in a different way. That's what we're focusing on, okay? Our opportunity is the 6 of emotions. So the 6 of emotions is the 6 of cups, and this is a bit of gratitude, yeah. I want to say, remember who you are, because with the 6 of cups is about reminiscing. So hello Shelley, I'm doing your reading. She's just messaged me. I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. I'm doing her spread. So the 6 of emotions is a nostalgic card. It's a reminiscing on the good things, on the good times. Take your mind back to a really happy memory, yeah, and change your mindset, change your vibration if you've been feeling a bit woe is me, because in the challenge is the 5 of cups, like maybe stuff's been going wrong lately, or that you just can't seem to get a break in something. It's like, just be grateful for what you do have, and keep the focus on what brings you joy, what makes you happy, because that's the vibration you want to be pushing out to get rid of this 1616. As I was saying that, I was doing actions, so I kind of had to don't say it, because at the minute with this in your challenge, this could be a vibration that you're giving off. But with these 2 here as your energy cards at the top, and then the Muse of Voices as your focus, I really do think you're trying to change that. I really do think you're trying to change that. So maybe you're needing to take yourself to a happy memory, a happy emotion, and then try and take the emotion out of the other stuff, you know? All right. So the 5 of emotions, I don't really want to spend too much time on. She sent me another one. Don't really want to spend too much time on, because that's not our focus, yeah? We're already finding it challenging. We know what the 5 of emotions is, the 5 of cups. Yeah, we'll get a clarifier on there and see what we get out of that. The next card is bubbling under the surface. You know, what you don't see coming is this Ace of Pentacles here, the Ace of Materials in this deck. I can't get my words out. Vibrant new beginnings, yeah? Focusing on what's coming, not what's happened. Yeah, we're looking forward. This one is actually looking towards this outcome card. So we're focusing forward. New beginnings are coming. New, possibly financial beginnings are coming. New business coming. New ideas are coming. Yeah, with this Ace of Pentacles in this, what's bubbling just under the surface. Yeah, like I keep teasing you, I've got plans, things are happening, and there's work being done in the background for that. Right, the outcome that we have here is the King of Pentacles, the Muse of Pentacles, where the kings, which I've said, embody their whole suit. Yeah, so if you can get control of your mind, your mindset, and control of success here, this is your outcome, the King of Pentacles, the King of finances, money, all of that sort of stuff, the King of stable, being generous, the provider, yeah, managing your wealth and your resources wisely, leadership, authority, control, with both of these cards as well. But the swords are the mindset, the mental suit, and the material things are the things that you value, the things that you love, yeah, the things that hold value to you. It doesn't have to just be finances, but it could be security, yeah, stability, mindset over what you've actually got as well. And you've got the Muse of both. I like this for you. Really nice. Really nice. Let's get some clarifying cards. Yep. We're going to use the same deck. I know Shelley usually changes the deck, but we're going to use the same deck. Woo! Woo! So as your focus up here to go with this King of Swords focus, you have got the 9 of Wands, which is about facing your fears, which we know we're doing because we've got Archangel Uriel on this card, about dissolving your fears and seeing the light and the positive all the time. You've got the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is definitely someone that's going to face their fears. I liken this card all the time to shadow work as well. Okay, I like this. This is absolutely brilliant. I like this inspiration here of you making things happen. Look at this. The Wheel of Fortune is coming out, where the wheel does finally start to spin for you because you're moving in the right way and you're creating this vibration yourself. Yeah, beautiful. Like that for you, pile number one. Like that for you. Still got quite good connection today. I'm not tired though. I have slept so well after my night shifts. I really have. And then we had an extra hour today, didn't we? Right. Underneath the Six of Emotions, the Six of Cups, right, where I've said, remember who you are. You've got deep inner reflection here with the Hermit. You've got a major arcana coming out. To come out with the Six of Cups, this is you really going inward. Yeah, don't get stuck in there though. Don't get stuck. But there's an opportunity, meditation. Yeah, you get some answers in that. So go on my meditation playlist. Which might be moving, might be. I don't know yet. We'll see. I might keep some on here. But the Hermit is like, go and do some meditation. Go and get some answers for yourself. Shelley's messaged me again. I don't know what she wants. You know, what do you want, Shelley? But I love the fact that we have the Hermit under this card as well. This is deep inner reflection, and all your answers are going to come from within, or a lot of your answers are going to come from within. I think there's expansion. I think you're going to learn a lot about yourself. I think you have learned a lot about yourself recently. I think you have. I think you've learned a lot about yourself recently. Right, next challenge. Let's get a clarifying challenge, please. Ace of Emotions. Oh, we're sucking out any negativity of this Five of Emotions now. I like this because you've now got the ace. And aces draw out any negativity of cards. You've got an ace next to it and an ace underneath it. Underneath it. Is that a word? Underneath it. Underneath it. I love the fact that we have this here. And look, this ace is even looking up towards this five here, like just sucking it all out, getting rid of it. My tummy's rumbling again. I'm so sorry. I really should have had some breakfast, but I haven't. I might have a bit of breakfast before dinner starts. Yeah, otherwise we'll have a rumbling tummy the whole way through. But the Ace of Emotions is about new beginnings emotionally. We're taking the emotion out of something. I said it in the introduction if you stuck around for that part. But I think taking the emotion out of something so we don't feel it so much. Don't feel the disappointment. Don't think when something doesn't work and think, oh, I'm no good at this, or I can't do that, or why, and da-da-da. Learn a lesson from it. All right, I won't do that again. Maybe I'll come back to it another time. Yeah, don't worry about it now. You give it too much power by worrying about it. So don't worry about it for now. Just go back and come back another time. All right? Learn to be able to just let go. Let go. Don't let things fester. We can all learn from that. We can definitely all learn from that. No. Bubbling under the surface. You waiting for me to tell you? Bubbling under the surface, please. What's bubbling under the surface? The Four of Emotions underneath the Ace of Materials. Look at those two faces underneath there. You don't see what's going on under the background. You see this person sitting in, looks like a cup. But the cup is not even real, because that's actually the outline of two people's faces coming together. I feel like there's stuff going on under the surface. Oh my God, we're actually in the bubbling under the surface section as well. So look, see that person inside that cup there? Not looking very happy, is she? But underneath, she doesn't even realise what she's sitting on. She has no idea what she's sitting on under there. And that's what's bubbling just under the surface. So you might be sitting in your feels at the moment, but I think there's something happening just under the surface that's magic that you're not seeing. You're not seeing it at the minute. Maybe you're not supposed to, and that's all right. I do feel like you do need to take the emotion out of something. I feel like you're going through something at the moment, so maybe that you can learn to take the emotion out of something, and you really are trying to focus your mindset. You are. And you're thinking, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this. So why is it still not? Because there's just, I don't know, you've got to sit in your feels a little bit longer, or magic is happening. Magic is happening right underneath you. Do feel like something's happening. I do. Right. And guess what's on the radio now? This is my fight song. I'm just going to find out who sings it because I don't know. It is called Fight Song by Rachel Platten. Never heard of her. Fight Song by Rachel Platten. Platten. This is my fight song. Yeah? Got a lot of fight left in me. Right, the last card for you, and then we'll end on an angel number, is a humdinger. And it was on 2626. The Six of Wands. Victory. Victory. Reward. Recognition for everything you have done. All right? You've felt every single thing. You have felt it. And you might still be feeling it right now, and that's all right. Stuff is going on under the surface. And you believe that now. The wheel is about to turn in your favour. Okay? It really is. You have done the work, and you are doing the work, and you continue to do the work. It will all pay off with the Six of Wands is the victory card. Love that. Love that for you. Okay, let's finish with an angel number, and then we will do pile number 2. Then I will get on with my star sign readings, which will come out at the weekend now, next weekend. So I'm going to get as many as I can done. I've got a roast dinner to cook today. Roast dinner. Right, you've got boundaries. You've got boundaries. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? On your marks. Get set. Go. It's okay to set limits. You need to set a boundary. There are those who take too much, and your angels are reminding you that you don't have to let them. It's important to say no to what harms you. Even if it makes them happy and you want to make them happy, if it harms you, you can't do that all the time. Think of a boundary you can set today and then put it in place, and you have the support of your angels. Maybe that's that last thing. And maybe you don't have enough boundaries, pile number 1. Maybe you just want to make everybody happy other than yourself. Not that you don't want to make yourself happy, but I just feel like you put others before yourself. And with this opportunity, it's going into yourself. Yeah, remember who you are. Remember who you are. 6 of Cups, Hermit. Remember who you are. Give yourself a bit of time. You've got a couple of aces in here. You've got a couple of muses. You know? And the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune are your major arcanas. And then you have reference to the Sun major arcana as well, with the Uriel card, the 3 of Cups. So that's your reading, pile number 1. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's get on to pile number 2. And make sure we put all of these back in a different place. I'm not pausing it today. I'm not emotional today. But pile number 1, my God, they got me yesterday. Wow. They did. Or was it the day before? No, it was yesterday. I'm sure it was. That connection. Oh, my word. It's because I had no sleep. I had no sleep. The day before that was no sleep. I had loads of sleep today. Obviously, we're connected. But the feelings that went along with the readings yesterday were immense. Absolutely immense. Just bizarre. Let's give them a quick shuffle. So you saw me put them back in a different position if you're still here. And then we give them a big shuffle as well. And then selenite, cleanse from the last reading. They'll go in the middle there. We'll shuffle them in a minute. And we will bring back these cards, put these two in different places. Give them a shuffle. And we'll pop a bit of amethyst on there. Cleanse, cleanse. Right. Let's light Betsy and we'll call in pile number 2. And then I must have something to eat before I start my next readings because I am sorry, that microphone's not really on properly. I can't really change it because it'll rustle, but it's pointing outwards. I don't quite know what I've done there. Did you hear my tummy? Oh God. Right, let's call in pile number 2. Ding. 3122. 3122 for pile number 2. This is your reading. So we are going to use the Angel Wisdom Tarot for the 2 energy cards at the top. Now, depending on what cards we get, we might have 3 different messages on the card. We have on that one. Awesome. Let's get the other one, and then I shall have a quick read of those. So you got the same as pile 1. They got a minor arcana and a major arcana. So you got the same, but not the same ones. So you've got the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands, sometimes I liken that to inner conflict. This is all the selves, yeah? Self-expression, self-empowerment, self-esteem, self-confidence, all of that sort of stuff, where you might have some conflict over those issues. Also, it could be a card of there might be some competition around you, yeah? Keeping up with the Joneses, comparisons between you and other people and that sort of thing. And I think this is like, don't pay any attention to that. You need to love yourself for who you are. And if you have got any issues with self-esteem, self-confidence, all of them, all the selves, yeah, all the selves, this is a card for you to say you can work through that, yeah. You need to start looking at yourself in the mirror and appreciating who you are, because you have value, yeah. Who have we got on here? We've got the card number 20, which is the judgment card, yeah. This is the card for you to follow your soul path calling, yeah. Oh yes, I got it in both the readings again. But you also have here Archangel Jeremiah. Now, Archangel Jeremiah is the mercy of God. This is about you looking at your life choices, maybe giving yourself a review of your life, you know, just reflecting back on choices you have made and maybe seeing where you could have made the wrong choice, or you're being quite inner reflective, okay? Inner reflective. But you then have the major arcana of the Empress next to you, and here you have Archangel Gabriel, and Gabriel is God is my strength. This one is going to help you put things into words, put things into some sort of order with Archangel Gabriel. All right, I love this. But the Empress is about fully embodying something, very solar plexus energy. I can, I will, I do. And solar plexus is very confident, very sure of themselves, doesn't have any issues with the self kind of thing. We're mastering it with that solar plexus. If we've got a healthy solar plexus energy or chakra, we're really doing well. We're really mastering things. We're really doing what brings us joy and having that confidence in ourselves to do that. All right. If you're not sure about the solar plexus chakra or any of the chakras, go onto my chakra playlist and I do explain it there. And if you feel like you need a little tune up of your chakras, go onto my meditation playlist and there's a chakra meditation on there that may help. All right. I will be adding to the meditation things. It's just I'm a one-woman band at the minute. It takes time for me to get things done. But there's a lot on my channel. I've created like a spider's web of playlists, you know, where it's a self-help channel where you can go and help yourself and help yourself. Right. So they're your energy cards at the top there. Betsy's gone out. Let's put it on again and see how long she burns for, but otherwise we'll leave her. She might not need to burn much for you, pile number 2. She might not. Right. So we're using Shelley's spread from Soulful Tarot, because every now and again I'll do that. It's a nice spread. I like it. I like it. So the first card we're going to look at is the focus. Now we're using the Muse Tarot. I have never used this tarot apart from pile number 1, who's just had a reading with it. I've had this deck about 5 years. I bought it not long after I'd learned how to read tarot, and it was far too different for me to use this one so early on in my tarot world, you know. And this is the first time I've done a reading with this deck. I've just shied away from it because I tried to do a reading with it years back and it really didn't go well and it knocked my confidence. So this is the first time I've used it. Weird, isn't it? Now I know what they are. So there are no kings in this deck. Instead, you get the Muse. Right, you've got the 7 of emotions coming out as your focus, and that's the 7 of cups. And the 7 of cups is about choices. Lots of choices. So we'll see what else comes out with it. Your opportunity is the Knight of Inspiration, which is the Knight of Wands, which I liken as, oh, crikey, you are turning both of those. Which way? Which way? Yes? Right. Sorry, I'm getting bombarded. Now I've done yours, I've done yours differently because pile number 1 got straight from the top and yours I've shuffled and that was just automatic. And I can't remember what I was saying, but I know I was saying something. So in your opportunity, you've got the Knight of Wands, like that. In your challenge, you have got the 3 of Materials, which is the 3 of Pentacles, ringing in my ear then. 3737 was on the clock at the same time. That could mean something, don't know. In the what's bubbling under the surface, you have literally got something bubbling under the surface, because the moon I often refer to as something bubbling under the surface. That happened in pile 1 as well. Not the moon, but something else that I say about bubbling under the surface. That's really weird. And then in your outcome, you've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Emotions. Right. So in the 2 energy cards at the top, we've got the 5 of Wands, which I've just explained, and it's about maybe you've been reviewing your life choices, reviewing your life patterns, reviewing the way things are going. Maybe you've been over self-critical, all the selves with this card. With the Empress coming out with it, though, I do feel like we're going to embody it. I do also feel with the Judgment card, you are trying to follow your soul path calling, and it's an emotional ride. But your opportunity is that Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is all about the inspiration, isn't it? And taking action. The Wands are the action suit and doing things. What we think here? What's challenging you is the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles is either you showing your worth or you working with others. If it's working with others and you're finding that a challenge, it's just like, have you been burnt before by working with others and you're not sure who to trust? Or if it's, oh God, I had it on my head then, I had it and it's gone. Oh, I hate it when I've had sleep. I'm better when I'm tired. Showing your worth, yeah. I think the challenge is showing your worth. I feel like maybe you're putting too much on yourself with the inner conflict, and you just need to go ahead and do it. So the inner conflict, and they're telling you, just embody it, just do it, just embody it, just do it. But there's too much. Well, if I do it this way, and then I need to make sure I do that way, and because your focus is, there's too much for you to focus on. With all of these 7 cups all overturned, it's like I don't know where my focus is quite really. So maybe that's confusing you as well. So you've got here inner conflict with the 5 of Wands, and then you've got here embody it, and just go ahead and do it. She's wearing all yellow. The solar plexus is on point. But with the 7 of emotions as your focus, you've got 7 things that you're focusing on. I'm not really sure where I'm focused. We need to focus on one thing, I feel, with this. But in your challenge, this is either working with in collaboration with others, or this is you showing your worth to others, but it's in your challenge. So you're either finding it hard to trust others, or it's hard for you to big yourself up, you know. It's hard for you to maybe even accept compliments as well. But for you to talk positive about yourself doesn't make you feel right. Well, why doesn't that make you feel right? You're in your masculine, I feel. You're in your masculine energy. There's nothing wrong with being in your masculine energy, but I feel like you're being too critical, and you're in your masculine energy at the moment, and you need to embody your feminine energy with the Empress energy. All right, you've got to embody your feminine energy, because that's where the creative side, not saying that masculine don't have creative side, but we draw on the universe. A female's vibration is different from a male's vibration. It just is. You know, it's biology. I'm sorry, but it's biology. So there's a different vibration to the feminine energy. And with this here focus, this is definitely in the feminine energy. This is in the feminine energy. The challenge is in the masculine energy, I feel. And the Night of Inspiration works better if there's feminine energy input, because this is quite a masculine energy as well. You wait till you see your last card, you know, you've got the epitome of feminine energy. So the outcome is good when you embody something. And then you've got the moon as well, and I think it might just come and engulf you up anyway. Whatever it is, I think it's going to engulf you up anyway. But this 7 of emotions is the 7 of cups, and it's about choices, and you're not really sure, or there's I just feel a bit of a watery, wishy-washy mind. I do. But the opportunity is the Knight of Inspiration. Now, the Knights are all the doers of the decks, you know. These are the ones that are going to start things moving. But you've also got the Inspiration, which is the Wands, which is the taking action as well. So this is about you being bold, energetic. Sometimes you can be a little bit reckless with the Knights, but this is the one that I liken as the Goldilocks. This is one moving at just the right speed. Okay, this is the one that charges forward with the drive and excitement and just focus. I think once you've made the choice, the focus, the choice, I think we need to downsize all of these choices. There's too many choices, which isn't great if you already suffer within a conflict within you, and then someone presents you with too many choices. You might have an ADHD mind. Present us with 2 choices. Any more than that, we're done. Yeah, don't, because I'll look into all of them choices and think, oh, well, that's got good points there, and that's got good points there, and that's got good points there. And then you never get any further forward because you're just thinking about all the good points for these. Give me 2 choices, and that's it. That's all I want. 2. That's enough. It's too much. Muddles my mind. And then you can run with it and take action on it. Yeah, that's where your inspiration is going to be on fire, on point, which will then hopefully remove that challenge. Right, what's bubbling just under the surface is literally the moon, which bubbles just under the surface. This is the confusion, but also about things coming to light. So I kind of feel this is something's going to come up from the surface. Something's going to come up to light. The moon illuminates it. Something's going to come to light, rise to the surface. I don't know, maybe you're going to do some inner work and work once you've embodied this energy here. Maybe. Your outcome is the Queen of Cups. So where I've said I think you're sitting too much in your masculine, the Queen of Cups most definitely isn't. So maybe there's something that a realization, secrets and things that come up from the surface. Maybe it's under a pink. Have we got a supermoon coming up? We have. Is there a supermoon in November? Is it a pink one? We've got a pink moon coming up in November. I don't know. I can't remember. Well, not that I can't remember. I don't know. I can't not remember things I don't know. Can I? Don't know. Right, let's look at your focus and get a couple of clarifiers on your focus. That one there and that one there. Right. You've got the Nine of Materials, which is the Nine of Pentacles, which is my independent energy Beyonce card, like all the women who are independent, throw your hands up at me. But she's stuck between two sevens. She is. She's stuck between two sevens. It's a really interesting illustration on this seven as well. So this is the Seven of Voices, which is the Seven of Swords. Look at that fox all the way around. Now it looks a bit like the Eight of Swords card in the Lightseers Tarot, because on there you've got a reflection. Now the Seven of Swords is about deception sometimes. Yeah, deception, stealing, mistrust, that sort of thing. But you've got a reflection of yourself on here. Yeah, so maybe you're deceiving yourself. You're deceiving yourself with your inner conflict and this not being able to make a choice of some sort, and this successful Nine of Pentacles is sandwiched in between these. Yeah, and I think with this Seven of Swords, you need to realize that you could be robbing yourself of your own happiness. So we need to change your focus, don't we? Maybe you need to listen to pile number one, because their focus was the King of Voices, yeah, to master their mindset. But I think at the moment you're being told to embody your positive energy. Embody your feminine side. I think that's your overwhelming. You're too critical. We need to embody. You need to embody your feminine side, feminine energy. I don't care how you identify, but you need to embody the feminine energy. Yeah, because you're deceiving yourself, or you're robbing yourself of your own happiness there, and you're sandwiching what should be yours. That Nine of Pentacles, this very successful energy. Now, in the Rider-Waite Tarot and in the Lightseers Tarot, it's pictured by a female holding like a falcon, and that's her focusing to focus her mind on something, to train her mindset. And I think this is exactly what you should be doing, to train your mindset, to stop you dipping into your emotions of conflict and inner conflict, or robbing yourself of your happiness. You need to embody your femininity, embody what abundance and prosperity mean to you. Interesting. Thank you. You got the Wheel of Fortune underneath that Knight of Inspiration. Now, where I said about the Knight of Inspiration being that Goldilocks knight, the one that's moving just at the right speed, then that Wheel of Fortune starts to spin in your favor. You've got different things to overcome from pile one, I think. You've got slightly different things to overcome from pile one. But the Wheel of Fortune, things moving in your favor. Underneath that Goldilocks night, where you're just going to take action on it. Stop procrastinating, stop humming and hawing, stop trapping yourself in between these sevens here, these robbing yourself of your own happiness, or the fact that there's just too many avenues, too many choices in what's challenging you. You've got the Eight of Cups. The challenge for you is to moving away from that mindset, moving away from that feeling, and walking your own path. That's your challenge. Your challenge is you're finding it challenging walking your own path. Maybe you think you're better with collaborating, or better you need someone else to back you up, or I don't know. Or you need to be able to trust again where you might have been burnt before. You've got the Eight of Cups. Your challenge is walking away from something that is your soul path calling, walking towards your path, embodying exactly what it is you want. And it's kept in between your emotions and your thoughts. Bubbling just under the surface is your voice, with the Knight of Voices. Bubbling just under the surface is the Knight of Swords. You really pursuing the truth, pursuing the truth from whatever has bubbled up under the surface with this moon energy. Whatever you've been confused about is about to come to the surface, and then you're going to be able to speak your truth about it, and really start moving forward. Because like I said, all the knights are taking action. They're moving forward. This one can be a bit intense, this energy, but it propels you forward as well. But it's coming underneath the moon, so it could be a bit intense. Could be a little bit intense. What's your last card? And then we'll get you an angel number to finish. So your last card, pile number 2, is, you've got 2. I'm going to take them as well. You've got 2. You've got Temperance. You've got 2 major arcanas coming out for you. You've got Temperance and the Death card, which is transformation. Massive transformation. Temperance is all about healing from old wounds, but also about patience paying off. And I think it's just tweaking something. It's not completely changing something, it's tweaking. So with the Queen of Cups here, about embodying your feminine energy, whether you're male, female, I don't care how you identify. Patience paying off with this Patience card, Temperance card. And she's also the alchemist, Temperance. So it's just about tweaking things slightly and putting your own little magic spin on things. And then you've got the Death and Rebirth card as well. And that's all about transformation. Leaving the old mindset behind, the old thoughts behind, old emotions behind, and walking your true soul path calling, walking towards your path. Patience is a virtue. It's an interesting reading, pile number 2. Let's get you an angel number as well. Let's get you an angel number, see what we get there. Thank you. What have we got? I can't see it. 3, 4, 6. Skipping steps. Details are important. You are moving at a faster speed than most lately, and your angels are reminding you to make sure you aren't skipping any necessary steps. Circle back today to a recent situation and make absolutely sure you did not miss any details or processes that could cause an issue later. So that might be in relation to the moon, but also the Temperance as well. It might be. That's your reading, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Different deck, slightly different reading today. And I'm going to crack on with the star signs now, which are all going to come out at the weekend. All of the birth months are out. January through to December. If you were born, well, you're bound to be born in one of those months, but whatever month you were born in, that's your star sign, as it were, for this week. Next week, we will be doing the zodiac signs, okay? It mixes the energy up. Whether I alternate every week, I don't know. There is a poll on my posts on YouTube. So if you want to vote on what you want, as in whether you want me to alternate these each week or maybe do the birth months once a month, maybe, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hype, and all that jazz, and I'll see you later. Much love.